Minecraft, a game basically everyone knows about, with its colorful blocky world, and so many amazing memories we've had with friends, and have watched so many YouTubers throughout the years play this amazing game. Everything was perfect. Until this pile of crap showed up.
I am Steve.
How do you fumble this badly? Oh my god. So, about a few days ago, the Minecraft movie, teaser, not trailer, finally dropped. So randomly! Nobody expected this movie to come out for quite a while. This movie doesn't come out till April. And they just decided to drop the teaser out of nowhere. At 9 a.m. in the morning, I was just waking up, wondering what video I was gonna do this week, and then I saw this drop. And oh my god! How do you mess this up this badly? Like, this movie was doomed from the start. Honestly, making it live action was just not the way to go. Everybody was saying, no, Minecraft is just a game that doesn't work in live action. Yes, you have your other live action video game movies, like you have Detective Pikachu, you have the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, but those have like human characters, they can work, but not with Minecraft. And regardless of all the criticism, they kept going full speed ahead with this movie being live action. At first we thought Jason Momoa was gonna be Steve, but no, it's Jack Black! Jack Black is like finding his way into almost every video game movie at this point. I wouldn't be surprised that if Sonic 3 we find out he's playing Silver or something. But it's just so infuriating that this movie could have easily been done so well if it was animated. Minecraft is just not one of those movies you put into live action. And they did it. They're even making an animated Minecraft series on Netflix. Good for you, but that should have been the movie, not this. Ugh. But let's just take a look at this trailer. We were doing so well. From like 2019 to here, we were doing so well. Detective Pikachu, Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario Bros., Fallout, all these great, even The Last of Us, all these great video game adaptations. Then we got Borderlands was a stain that we thought was just gonna be one stain out of a bunch of great movies. And now we have the Minecraft teaser, so let's just jump into it. The trailer starts with us going through this portal, you know, the classic portal sound effect, and we're entered into the world. Now, first of all, the world itself does not look bad. I will say that Legendary, the people that have, are working on the special effects for this movie, actually did do a good job with bringing the world to life in weirdly live action. But it's just when you see the human characters, it just takes you right out of it. It just looks like an SNL skit on steroids. And no discredit to these actors, they're not bad, they feel like they're just in one giant green screen. And yes, that's the case that's going on here. You got a few practical sets, but majority is a giant green screen. They don't work here. Like, we got to look at the sheep, like, about a month ago, it got leaked. It looked okay for a live-action version of a Minecraft sheep. I'd say probably the best shot of this trailer is the wolf howling in the night with the Minecraft background. That actually looked like a good shot, but it's just, We switched to a shot of Jason Momoa just using a crafting table. It's an okay shot. It doesn't work. And then you see here, I mean, I like that they're, using the actual, like, physics of Minecraft. You take one block out of a tree, it'll just still stay like that. Like, the scenery, it looks nice, but it's just the human characters it just doesn't work with. You see a shot of here, Jason Momoa's character standing, and then there's a creeper behind him. The creeper looks fine, it's just, like, mossy. There's nothing really to get at for, the creeper. And then you have this shot of the Nether, which actually does look really nice. I will give credit to the scenery and the mobs. That's all I could really give it. And it does kind of seem like that they're pushing the piglins to be the villains of this story, when normally most people were expecting it to follow some sort of Ender Dragon story, or Wither, or, the more popular villains in Minecraft, but I guess you could more likely do the piglins in the Nether. It's kind of interesting to see how they would get over to the overworld from the Nether, but it's just weird. And then also, I noticed that they're shying away from showing the zombie. That is going to be a really weird bridge between the human characters and the actual, world of Minecraft. Is the zombie gonna actually look blocky, or is it gonna look like an actual human? Because if the zombie looks blocky, then why the hell do our human characters just look like normal humans? And if they go for the more realistic, normal zombie, that's kind of boring. It's really weird on how they're gonna adapt some of these things. Like a spider's, that's not really a problem to do. But and how are they gonna do a villager? It really comes down to if they make the villagers just look normal, or actually make it look like their mob form. And then we're just introduced to Steve. Quotation mark. Steve, because it almost looks like they just called Jack Black in, put on some clothes that look like Steve, and then just say, yeah, he's Steve. I don't know what they're going to be, doing with this. And, the comedy doesn't seem like the only way that this movie could be salvageable is if it's actually, a funny comedy. That's the only way, because so far, it really doesn't look that good. That's the only way this movie could work. At this point, I honestly kind of want them to do an ugly Sonic situation. They were so fearful for that they tried so hard on the mobs, but completely forgot that the human characters just don't look right in this movie. I really hope Mojang and the rest of the team in this movie is really closely paying attention to the reception of this movie, because majority of it is not positive. It's either mediocre or just negative. I just fall into the mediocre. This could have been the animated Minecraft movie, because it could have been the easiest $1 billion that Warner Brothers could have possibly gotten. And hey, if Jack Black voiced Steve, I actually wouldn't have a problem with that. But it really comes down to if they do, I guess, the comedy right in this movie. Because it really does feel like one of those YouTube parody videos that you would see in 2017, 2016, but with a $100 million budget.
This shit! What's going on? Why don't they like it? We spent $250 million on this!
And I'm hearing a lot on the internet that the reason they didn't go with the animated route is that they would just, be generic and boring, which I don't really understand why. Apparently, they just wanted to go with something creative, and basically the director has made a lot of comedy films, so what they're going for with this movie is really relying on the comedy of this film, and so far, that's the thing that needs to carry it, because everything else, just the human characters just do not look right here. It's just, this went through so many people. This went through Mojang themselves. They sat through this and said, yep, the fans are gonna love this one. No, this is not the case. So far, I am really not sold on this movie. I would have to see a trailer, see what they're going for here. The plot synopsis so far, we just figure out that all of these people have their ordinary lives going on, and then they get sucked into the overworld. And, have to survive based on creativity. They meet Steve, and it feels almost like a Jumanji movie, but just coded over with Minecraft. That's the whole vibes I'm getting for this. And that's a boring route to go with. I really hope Mojang and Warner Brothers are paying attention closely to how the fan reception of this movie is so far. Because this could either be one of the highest grossing video game movies of all time, or one of the worst. And it's gonna fall into either margin. There might be an in-between, because I do know this movie is going to make a lot of money. Yes, it is. Regardless of what you saw in this trailer, chances are you probably are gonna go see it just out of curiosity for how this is gonna turn out, me included. But the reception of the movie itself might be just really bad if they don't really cook. And so far, the only thing they've cooked with is the scenery, the mobs, the VFX. That's the only thing they've cooked on. So far, I'm really not sold on the characters. I'm really not sold on the comedy. The only thing that got a chuckle out of me was Jack Black saying he was Steve. Not because it was funny, just me being in disbelief that this is an official Minecraft movie. This is just insane. Today was such a random day to drop this trailer too. Like, we just got Sonic 3 last week. Like, why? But, you know, this is just the stepping stone, at least. We just have to wait for the trailer and more stuff to actually come from this. But so far, I'm just really not sold. But what are your guys' thoughts on the Minecraft movie teaser? Do you like it, you hate it, or you're just still on the fence of what the hell they're cooking with this movie? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.